is on the air. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to get this out to the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Lawrence. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
The one thing we talked about coming into this was we're never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Lawrence to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Fairbairn good with the action. extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
ETN up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Take right over.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Stroud. They get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
11.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. ETN once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Stroud sets up the play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Stroud to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Go.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Here's Stroud. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. The throwing again is Stroud. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, good move. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell from 13 yards out. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And some space here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down, they'll run it here. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Play action. Stroud now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, Ron. Go, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this returnable for Hill. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 5.
All right.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
11, add it. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Nike Texans.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here we go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Let's go.
On second down, ETN once more. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One more time with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressive.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Escaping the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
13, Luke. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Lawrence going to throw again. ETN bringing in another one. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They find some open field here. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.